guys, what's up? It's Connor here, back with another video, and today, welcome to the first ever annual Connor's Comic Corner Christmas special. So, you guys might be asking, what is a Christmas special? Well, if you guys don't know, both DC and Marvel Comics release Christmas comics, the holiday specials. DC has DC Rebirth Holiday Special, and Marvel has Gwenpool Holiday Special. Merry Mix-Up. And so I'm going to be reviewing both of these issues of their respective comic book. And let's just say they're both expensive. Because DC Rebirth Holiday Special was $10. And Gwenpool's Holiday Special was $6. So I'm going to see if these holiday specials are worth your bang for your buck. Let's go Gwenpool first. So, in New York City, we start our issue. So basically, Galactus comes for Christmas. And it's not actually Galactus, it's a Coca-Cola commercial, which I think is hilarious. Gwenpool, time and time again, you always get me a laugh. Like, seriously, this comic is hilarious. The art style is great, the humor is great, everything's just great. Ugh. And so the Gwenpool team sees the Galactus commercial. And here's a little backstory on Gwenpool. She is actually from our world. Yes, you heard me right. She is self-aware because she is from our world. That's why she is so self-aware. Like, I was just going to tell you something. In issue 1, she beat a, Sentinel, because it moved just like the 90s 90s X-Men arcade game. That is beautiful. Like, I just love that about Gwenpool. So, continuing on with the issue, we have Gwenpool. Also, just to put it out there, this is like a mashup story that they all come together in one, but just a bunch of little short stories. Okay, so continuing onward, we have Gwenpool sees Galactus as the main Christmas and goes to find the actual Santa Claus. And yeah, so that's what she does. She grabs a snow bike and her katanas, and she's off. And as quoting this book, where is it? To be continued later in this very book. I just love that because it's making fun of to be continues. So an interesting part about this book is Galactus. We'll put it up right here. Galactus is Santa Claus. Yeah, you and I will have the same reaction. What? I have to admit, I was kind of cool with this idea. Till I remembered a few years ago, they released a Christmas book where the main villain was Santa Ultron Claus. I don't know. This review is writing itself. But so yeah, in the original holiday special, I think it was like from 4 years ago, Ultron, a girl built her own robotic Santa Claus that was taken over by Ultron. Of course! And so, because of that, it attacked the Avengers at their party. And yeah, that's what I find interesting. I know it's a new world because, you know, Secret Wars happened and all that stuff. But, yeah, it's a little detail that I kind of was like, what? Captain America mug. Okay, continuing on. We have Miles Morales Spider-Man, which I'm actually happy he's in this special. I honestly, as of right now, I like him better than Peter. I'm not a fan of the rich billionaire Peter. So yeah. So Miles goes into New York City and fights Fin Fang Foom, a big dragon creature that I will put a picture up on the screen right now. Okay, so not only does he fight Fin Fang Foom, but he also fights MODOK, Thanos, and the Punisher. Okay, guys, I know this is a Christmas special, but why am I gagging so much continuity here? Like, MODOK was sent into space. In the very same book, in Gwenpool's issue 4, when her story wrapped up, MODOK was sent to the moon by Gwen. So, yeah, continuity! This is just me lushing over my nerve. And trust me, if you think this is bad, then you're gonna, I can't wait for you guys to see what DC Rebirth calls a holiday special. Okay, anyway, so Galactus has all this merchandise and all this stuff, and this plays a big part into it, because when Miles is fighting the villains, Galactus, being invisible to everyone except Miles, takes out the 3 villains, I mean 4, and gives Miles credit for it, making Miles popular in New York City because he just saved them all. Because comics. Don't sue me, Comic Drake. I'm just a small YouTuber. Okay, so continuing on, we had a weird Fin Fang Foom Punisher story. And why I say weird, because, let's see, Punisher needs pants. Yeah. This is the writer's room. Okay, we need ideas for a holiday special. Punisher has no pants. Alright. Genius! So yeah, so it turns out Fin Fang Foom was summoned by some a pants store owner. Of course. And so because of that, Fin Fang Foom just needed a new pair of pants, and that's why he was so grumpy and angry. Turns out Deadpool and the Punisher also need pants. Yeah, if you thought Punisher was going to have a big role in it, he's barely even in it. I believe he has like 3 panels. We're continuing on. The final story is, well, I'm not going to cover the Deadpool story because it's literally a Deadpool issue shoved in to make this book look thicker. Where it's Halloween. It's a Christmas special, guys. It's a Christmas special! Okay, so in the end, Gwen finally meets their Santa Claus and convinces him to be Santa again, since he's just hope because Galactus does it all for him, basically. And so that's kind of the end of the Gwenpool special. So at the end of the video, I'll give my thoughts on it. But yeah, this was a Gwenpool special. Oh boy. DC Rebirth Holiday Special. Let's go. We have a lot to cover. I swear to God, this video is going to end up like 30 minutes long. So it starts out with Harley Quinn on a stage narrating like it's a play. So continuing on, we see her at a little party, kind of. And yeah, it's kind of cute. Like, you have Zatanna there, you have Black Canary there, you kind of have everybody there. Why I'm not just leaning the book like this open, because whose idea was this to make it hardcover? Like, no, seriously, I'm asking you, DC, whose idea was to make it hardcover? But so yeah, the guys over at the Gwen, I'm still hung up on the Gwenpool issue. So basically, this is just a bunch of random stories. So to start out, we have Damian Wayne and John Kent story. So you don't know, a little quick note, Clark Kent's alter ego in this world is Mr. Smith or Mr. White, depends on what arc you're reading. But yeah, so Damien is fighting a bunch of thugs in Gotham, and John calls him, asks him if he ever plays. And since the Waynes are going over, well, by Waynes I mean Bruce and Damien, are going over to the Kents for dinner tonight, Damien gets him a Christmas present. And he beats Clark to a store because Clark had to go, like, do Superman stuff. And so, basically, the toy John wanted was this, like, robo-action super monkey thing. And Damien gets it first, basically. And it's a pretty cute story. It's a little bit underwhelming because, I don't know, I think I just came out, just literally finished reading the, In the Name of the Father story. I did a review on that. I'll link it down below. Yeah, can't you guys believe it? It's been a month since I did a comic book video. Where have I been? Alright, so continuing the story after that little John Kent story, we have a Harley Quinn filler, and I'll talk about this later, where Crypto's Superdog at the front of Santa's sleigh takes out Captain Cold, Killer Frost, and Mr. Freeze. Cool. And but actually, the next story is actually just literally, it's a page. There's actually, like, literally, I think DC wanted to give people the most bang for the $10 this thing is. Like, you have, there's like 5 normal stories, and there's like 3 stories, I'm exaggerating a little bit, where it's just a page long. Where Clark shows his son John all the many costumes he's worn throughout the years. And then we have the next story. But before that, we have some Harley Quinn filler. I'm just going to be right honest with you guys. I'm not talking about the Harley Quinn filler. I don't like the DC Harley Quinn. It's DC's Deadpool, and I'm not even going to bother with it. So the next story that made me crack up, because it's just hilarious. Detective Chimp! Yeah, Detective Chimp, if you don't know, is a detective chimpanzee. Who's friends with Batman. It appears in the filler Batman issues from time to time. And so, you know, their big thing is, who kidnapped Rudolph the reindeer, from kind of what I gathered. Like, they basically hunt down and find Rudolph the reindeer because they need to, Santa needs to fly a sleigh and it's a foggy night, so cool. They find it. Chimp has cookies with Bruce and Alfred. Harley Quinn fillerage. And then we get a John Constantine Wonder Woman story, which I'm not going to cover here because I'm going to say straight out, I dropped the Wonder Woman comic and I don't like John Constantine to begin with. I'm just telling you guys the stories that I don't review in here because, like I said, there's like 8 stories in total. I'm going to tell you about all of them, just mention them, but I'm not going to review some of them for time purposes. So basically we have more filler, another Harley Quinn fillerage, and then probably my favorite story, which is The Flash Takes on the Rogues for 3 panels. Hey DC, thanks for the little heads up, because if you guys don't know, the next Flash arc, this arc just ended, which I'm going to do a review on, called Flash, The Speed of Death, just ended. The next arc is about the Rogues. So, thanks, DC. So yeah, the Rogues rob a bank, of course, they fail. And yeah, that's kind of about it. He lets him go, though, because it's Christmas time. Harley Quinn filler. Filler. You know, that's what I'm going to do whenever Harley Quinn filler comes up. Then you have a Batwoman story where she basically meets a guy with a flash drive at a diner for some reason. Yeah, I can tell this is trying to like start up the Batwoman comic. if you don't know, Batwoman's getting her own rebirth, so still, guys, I can't do that top 10 DC rebirth that I've been planning for about 3 months now because the rebirths aren't technically over yet. Filler! Filler! Harley Quinn a filler! So then we have another interesting story where basically the Titans take out the Titan Hunters, which, if you don't know, they were people who appeared for like 2 panels in an issue of Titans Hunt, the prequel to the Titans book. So they basically fight them and wait for New Year's. They go to the New Year's ball drop. And then we have a page-long Nightwing Batgirl story. Then we have a 2-page-long, 4-page-long story about Thanksgiving, I think. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas, where it was just focused on the 2 Green Lanterns. And then after that, we have Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And then it's funny because it's like 3 months later, St. Patrick's Day, Harley Quinn, and Deadshot's passed out on the table, and he's just like, ugh. But so yeah, that was the end of the DC comics. I also like the big DC logo on the bottom of this. Hold on a sec. Okay. Wow, I haven't got to, look at the time. I haven't gotten to the review yet, and this is kind of long for me. Yep, this is definitely going to be my longest video for a while, because if you don't know, my longest video is my Shazam video at 19 minutes. So I'm going to review them individually. You know, while this is still hot on your mind, I'm going to put this one out there. So, what did I think of DC Rebirth Holiday Special? For once, not really, actually. I mean, the stories were cute, I liked them, but it was kind of like on the level of Bill's Magic Dream World. If you don't know, that was a horrible, horrible 3rd movie sequel to the Beauty and the Beast trilogy, which people like to forget. Sorry for reminding you all. But so, yeah, this was the holiday special for DC Rebirth. I thought it was okay at best. I really didn't like the Harley Quinn filler because, like, 3-page story, filler, 3-page story, filler. But yeah, it was just kind of meh. Is it worth the $10? Contrasting everything I said, yes, it is. Even though I don't find, in my opinion, to be the highest quality, I still think this is a bunch of little cute stories that I would buy if I was an average comic book reader. And I think it earns it. I'm a little hesitant about the $10. I have to admit, I like a price drop. I feel like to beat out Marvel with pricing, I would put it at $4.99. But come on, they're not going to do that. But I feel like this book should more be $7, $8, not $10. Alright, Gwenpool. This was hilarious. I love, if you guys don't know, Gwenpool and Thunderbolts, not to make any Marvel fans angry, I do like Marvel comics. I want you guys to know I'm actually going to have a few videos about Marvel coming up. I just don't really enjoy most of the comics they have out right now. They're just all event tie-ins. Gwenpool is a hilarious book. I love it. It is probably my favorite Marvel comic at the time. And I love the art style is great. The humor is great. The characters are amazing. And you can really tell they literally just let the writers of Gwenpool, the writers of Gwenpool, have Fin Fang Foom, Red Skull, Miles Morales, Deadpool, and Punisher. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, there's like here's another thing. There's a Night Before Christmas story in here, but except instead of the ghosts and Scrooge, there's Red Skull and Adolf Hitler. If you're a Jew, don't pick up this book. That is the only bad thing I have to say, is they use Adolf Hitler references in the book. But do I think this is worth it for the $6 it is? Oh my god, yes. You can jump right into this book. Plus, it's an issue, it's the DC, it's the Marvel Now 2016 issue. So, if you like what you saw, you can jump right in. I highly recommend Gwenpool, and I highly recommend this special. Over the two specials, I gotta go Gwenpool. I don't know what it was. I like Gwenpool a lot more than DC Rebirth holiday special. I don't know what it was or why. I just like it because it was funny. It had a nice story. You know what it reminds me of? The Looney Tunes show. It had like 3 or 4 stories, and they all tie together into one continuous story. And I really like that. I like it in the show. I like it in the comic book. Hold on a second. And I just thought this was amazing. So guys, that's kind of the end of my review. So, if you guys will stick around to the credits, you'll get to hear me sounding a little bit drunk on my milk. This is like my 3rd mug. And singing a funny meme about the Jingle Bells Flash version of Jingle Bells. Alright guys, this is Connor, signing out. See you in another video. Thanks for watching.